Hey Grandma, hope everything's going well. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to go with my family. I wasn't able to get off work. So I don't know when exactly I'll be going there next. So I thought I'd make this video so I can update you with pretty much what's going on with my life. And before you ask, no Grandma, I don't have a girlfriend. I'm trying to focus on my future first before I really indulge in relationships. So without further ado, let's start with when I graduated high school. So I graduated high school at Lansdowne on June 14, 2013. I had a week of a summer vacation, then I went to boot camp. 3 months later, I graduated Marine boot camp and became a Marine on September 20th, 2013. From there, they sent me to California to attend Marine Corps Communications Electronics School to become a radio operator. So, after graduating comm school, they gave me orders to Okinawa, Japan, which was a major culture shock for me. They had quality, exotic food. I had to deal with the currency conversions and people driving on the other side of the road. It was a really, really good experience. Here are some things I did during work. I stood radio watch, which is pretty much listening and answering requests for assistance that pertain to the agency you worked with. With that, I've spent a lot of time sleeping outdoors. Slept in tents with sleeping bags for an extended period of time. Also, along with that, I wasn't able to shower for that long too. So, pretty much just living in the field, Grandma. It's just like hiking and camping outdoors. Another important factor for being a Marine was the combat training. Here are some clips of our training that we did over at Okinawa. Now onto the leisure side of my time in Okinawa. It was a really nice island where the small things really made the experience great, like the orchids by the road or the historic castles around the island. There was one on the island, it's called Shuri Castle, and it was huge. I didn't understand much of the history as they were speaking Japanese the whole time, so all I got out of it pretty much was that it was old and big. Since it was an island, we did a lot of our activities close by or in the water, like biking. Yeah, riding through the beach. Swimming, paddleboarding, and going out to eat, just to name a few. So, while I was there, in the summer of 2015, I was given the privilege to be sent to South Korea for the Korean Military Exchange Program. My unit in Japan were engineers, so we helped level out an area there for a prospective school site towards the southern peninsula. We traveled there on a big boat, and it took us 26 hours to get to South Korea. We didn't do much travel, just pretty much working. That summer, they had a huge MERS outbreak, so they made us wear masks for about 2 weeks straight so we wouldn't be exposed to it. On our designated break times, we'd go for little walks around the area and visit personnel at our beach site. So yeah, Grandma, that was pretty much my tour in Asia. When it was time for me to leave, they gave me orders to go back to California for my last year in the Marine Corps. So I'll show you that on this next period of the video. Being stationed in California was a very enjoyable time for work. I was able to conduct a lot of firearms training along with managing junior Marines under my care. We did a lot of weapons ranges.
Back blast area all secure!
Arnold!
Toe on the war! Toe on the war. Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole!
Won in a number of hikes and dealt with the horrible weather.
We're sleeping tonight.
Hey. It was a very busy, always on the go duty station for me. As for my personal time, my parents were able to visit me when I was in California, so I took them to the Disneyland theme park. I was actually surprised that they were able to ride some of the rides with me.
Mom, wave! Mom! Mom! Go back! Scream! You get my... Watch out, Mom, watch out! Yeah. See, it's not that bad.
On May 27th, 2017, I got out of the Marine Corps and started my drive from California to Maryland. The coast-to-coast drive took me 6 days, going through 12 states. So starting at California, I went on to Arizona and New Mexico, which were pretty much desert and cactus, or cacti, whatever you call it. Then came Texas, which took me 2 days to drive through. It was one of the scarier parts of my drive because it was raining hard and thunderstorming. I was really scared driving through San Antonio because of the same exact weather. Then came Louisiana, which was pretty much just raining. I wanted to explore New Orleans, but didn't want to get sick, so I ended up just driving on. Mississippi and Alabama was pretty much a countryside, so nothing special. I stopped in Georgia for a very famous diner that they had. It's called Marietta Diner. All they were famous for was their oversized portions. South Carolina and North Carolina aren't too special either, just countryside. I arrived in Virginia after those 6 days, spent another 6 days visiting some friends, then eventually went home to Maryland with my family. From the summer of 2017 through the summer of 2018, it wasn't much of a productive year for me. I was waiting to get into the Coast Guard, so I took a part-time job as a driver at UPS, the delivery company, for a bit. I also applied and got accepted to University of Hawaii Manoa, just in case I would change my mind that I would go to college, but I didn't. So on the summer of 2018, I left for Coast Guard boot camp on June 3rd, 2018. 3 weeks later, I became a Coast Guardsman. So that's pretty much my life in a nutshell, Grandma. I'm definitely gonna try to plan to go to Guam so I can see y'all there. I know it's been a while, but in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this video and all the gifts I sent you, Grandma. Take care as always. Love you.